All right, people, Catfish Dave here. On Fort Loudoun, running 80,000 CFM after the big hurricane. It looks like chocolate milk. I'm way up here on a shallow flat, and there's quite a bit of flow going down river right here. Due to the tough flooded conditions, I have fished all day for bait, and I didn't catch a lot. I'm going to try to divide it into 2 trips. One trip will be this trip, a very short trip. It's already almost 5:20, and I'll be heading back to the ramp at 7. So by the time we get set up out here, we're not going to have real long to do something here. Yeah, the main river is rolling 80,000. So I don't expect a lot of the fish to be hanging out in that. So we're just going to pull this shallow flat here. Anchor lock error. Okay. These are them little tender white bass. And these skipjack, they're just 2 baiters. I mean, you don't get much out of these. So that's what we're going to use. Grab me old clippers here because I do trim white bass fins. They are on the bony side. I'll tell you what, these are so small and tender, they're not near as bony. That's what them bigger ones are. Got somebody trying to build a house, so we got a bunch of nail gun sound in the video here. Let's go ahead here. Yeah, I'm assuming these fish are going to want to be out of this extreme flow. Why is my Garmin not working? I guess I'm just meant to go back to the house. Now we're having trolling motor issues. Let's turn this thing off. See what happens here. Well, having Garmin force troubles. I've got a red light on here. All kind of issues today, y'all. That trolling motor acted up for a while. All kinds of issues. I put my bait back in the cooler because I thought I was going to have to go to the house for a minute. Finally just turned everything off, turned it back on. It seems to be going. When you're in a hurry, everything's going to go wrong. Speaking of which, I've already been out here once, go to get everything set up, forgot my DJI microphone. That cost me 20-25 minutes going back to get that. So it's been quite an afternoon between trying to catch bait and get this video going. There we go. Throw a white bass head on this hook. This is them old owner SSW hooks I've been using here lately. Get that on out there. We're not going to be pulling much over 20 feet today. We're in 17 now. I don't need a ton of line out, so we're definitely pushing it, trying to get a video. Messing around like this. Old skipjack chunk out, or a head end chunk. Yeah, we're not gonna be going real deep. And the point is I'm trying to stay on the break of the heaviest current and the slack water. That's what we're trying to do. Right on the current break. And there is current literally just about all the way to the bank on this flat right now because the river is rolling. Nothing special about this section river at all. I am simply, as soon as I come out of that creek, got into this river, it's just the first flat. On your right, the main thing is it is slacker water. These old Fort Loudoun fish are not used to this much flow. Yo, we're gonna try these Owner SSW. Am I already hung up right there? Don't get me hung up. Because it's been one thing after another today. I'm gonna go ahead and slow this boat down to about 0.3, 0.4, because this current is pretty swift even up here on this flat. All right, y'all, we're rolling here. Finally. It's been pretty tough to get this video started. Couldn't catch bait, leaving my microphone. Then my trolling motor ain't working. We've got a little over an hour to catch what we're gonna catch here. And that's if we're not hung up here. In all my years of being here, I've never seen Fort Loudoun run 80,000. That's what the actual lake is running. That's the amount of inflow and the amount of outflow going on right now. 45,000 is pretty swift for this lake. And a lot of times a year you don't get more than 3,000 or 4,000 coming through it. But yeah, it's running 80,000. And we got a, feels like a, what? Can't tell what he feels like. That's on the white bass head. Running to the boat, and don't get me crossed up, please. I don't think he's too big. I don't know. I think he's bigger than what I thought he was, but I don't think he's real big. He's fired up. Stay out of my other line there, if you will. White bass. He did get in it, boss. Dang it. He's in it. Let me pop this loose. You can lose fish like that right there. I've done it too many times. Yeah, he's all in that. We got a big mess to start the day off here. And they can get de-hooked from that other line in them. I've done that too. Yeah, he had to get in there. Probably the thing to do here is going to be to spot lock right here till we get this mess straightened out. And it's going to be a mess. Yeah, it is. If I can get him not to turn too many times in that line. Come on, brother. Yeah. Old Muddy River catfish. Muddy River catfish. This river is very muddy. Man, how did you get my white bass piece off there? Was that white bass? Or was that skipjack, y'all? Because I'm not used to, it could have been skipjack. I'm not used to them white bass pieces coming off like that. All right, y'all, we'll get him in the camera. Old blue cat up here on the flat. Now there's my white bass head right there. He spit it. Tore the whole mouth up on it. Don't get crazy. Be nice and calm. Yes, sir. Get on in there. I tell you what, these smaller white bass are pretty tender. I ain't gonna be able to hook them through the mouth no more. First fish of the evening. Y'all, I got so much stuff in here, I can't hardly move in my boat. Cast nets, skipjack catching stuff. We are fully equipped today. Y'all, if that sun stays in my eyes like that, I'm gonna have to grab my shades. I won't be able to see my rods. I know I've got a set of shades in here. I hope I do, because they was awful expensive. And I honestly, there they are. Put on a pair of these cheap sunglasses. Costa. Costa is short for Costa Bunch. Throw these things on for now. Hopefully that sun goes behind the cloud. Now I can see my boards. I believe that white bass center section got a bite. He's trying to eat it. He's trying to eat it, trying to eat it, trying to eat it. And how he didn't get hooked, I don't know. Must have just been grabbing it in his teeth. Hopefully that bait's still on there. Yeah, the white bass is getting some attention. It's had the most convincing bites and caught one fish so far. How that fish didn't get hooked, I don't know. It's pulling it pretty good. There he goes, there he goes, there he goes, there he goes. Did he stay on? Man, they're just lip grabbing this thing. I don't know if that could be gar maybe. Second fish, pulling up pretty good, just lip grabbing it. The white bass is getting most of the attention, I can tell you that. A bunch of weeds going under the boat. Hope that don't get in my line there. You gonna eat it or not, man? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That was on the white bass, I believe. Because that's on the red board. Yeah, I think that white bass is some good stuff today. Yeah. This one feels better than that first one. Let me slow the boat a little bit. Slow down to about 0.2. Yeah, we should be pulling all white bass, there ain't no doubt. See what we got here. Dang pleasure, boater. Yeah, this feels pretty good. Yeah, we got a drag pulling fish here. Thanks, buddy. Yeah. That's all we need is MTV Block Party in my video. Now my big waves while I'm trying to fight a good fish. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely bigger than the first one. Well, it's going to be a minute before he comes up, y'all. Woo! There he is. Old riled up muddy water fish. Didn't get a good look at him because it's so muddy. What you look like there, old fish? That's a nice one. Can't hardly see him in that muddy water, but we will in a minute. Come on, muddy water fish. I can't see him to net him, y'all. Get up here. Come on now. Okay. Is he in there? He's in there. Fish got a big old sore on his head from spawn. One of those late coming off the nest. Oh! Oh! Yep. Yeah. That's decent there. Oh, wide-headed fish. That's that Bass Pro Cat Max hook there. All right, y'all. This way I ain't got to spin this boat around out of the sun. Old fat fish here. Old fat. I don't know if you can see the sore on his head or not. I'll pop a quick picture of the old fishy. Gotta post that social media stuff. Yeah. All right. Big old wide-headed fish. All right, people, Catfish Dave here. It is like 4 or 5 days now after the Hurricane Helena flooding ravaged the southeast. I am on Fort Loudoun. I fished this area twice. First 2 times I fished slap up on the bank. The current was raging out here. Great big trees and trash and bits and particles of this and that. And so I am in the main channel now. I am spot locked. I see a nice, good bit of flow coming out the back of my boat. You never see current like this down here. Now, initially, I would expect those fish to be slap dab up on the bank, as trashy, nasty, and as swift as this thing was. It seems tamed down a little bit. We may try the channel just for a bit. Nothing special out here, just outside Poland Creek. Nothing major, no holes to speak of. 40-something foot of river channel and a little flat over there that anywhere from 15 to 20 foot deep. So we're gonna fish either here or there. I may start out here just to see if this is fishable out here. We'll know here in a minute. Now, last time I fished, I couldn't get nothing but on white bass. That's the only thing I could catch a fish on. And that's one reason I'm starting so late today. I went out and caught some more yellow bass, white bass, not many, but I don't have a lot of confidence in the skipjack right now after what I seen yesterday talking to another guy downriver fishing Watts Bar. All he's been able to catch fish on is white bass, but I'm going to throw 2 skipjack pieces, 2 white bass pieces. We're going to start here in the channel. The sun is going to be slap dab in the camera for this video. I may start out putting this red horse sucker on one. Just a little bitty old thing. You never know what these fish are going to eat. It's a small bait. So we got everything from big baits to medium baits to small baits. We're going to try them all. We're going to try the channel, and if that ain't panning out in a reasonable time, we'll dip up there to the flat, because I've been catching my fish on the flats last few trips. So I got somebody with a dag blasted leaf blower or something on the other side of the bank there. Yeah, let's see what happens out here. I tell you what, I got this new spook on here. This is one of them, they called it a nocturnal nation. It was supposed to be a hot item, they said. I'd never tried this particular color. I've been pulling it for 2 days and I ain't caught the first fish on it. Unfortunately, since it was a hot item, I bought 2 packs of them. I am going to shorten the leader some. Maybe that's a little bit of the trouble in the swift current. So let's shorten the leader up just a little bit. And we'll try it again. This will be day 3 trying to catch a fish with that Nocturnal Nation spook on my line. Yeah, I'm going 0.3 and that board is pulling real hard. So that's telling me I've lost a piece of white bass. That's telling me, dag blasted phone, that this current is booking still. Yeah, that board's just a pulling. We've still got some flow going on. And the boat's barely moving, so I've got it going 0.3. You're not going to drag much faster than that when the current is moving this good. I need to get some hydration out of the cooler. I've got a couple sandwiches in there for later. This trolling motor is about to drive me crazy. It's just back and forth, back and forth. It gets to moving like that and it overcorrects itself. And that's all I hear is clunk, clunk, the front of the boat just doing like this the whole time, trying to pull up this current. It shouldn't be doing that. That's what I'm gonna listen to, clunk, 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 pulling up this current. Yeah, the boat's just doing this, man, the whole time. I just want to see if we can get a fish out here in this channel. All them spotty clouds in the sky, I wish that sun would get behind one of them. I'm gonna have to go ahead and put them shades on. I just can't stand to look at that thing. And the later it gets, the more it's gonna dip straight into the camera. Just the way our rivers flow, unfortunately. Let's see here. Grab me Costa shades. Costa is short for cost a lot. Yeah, just this thing is just back and forth up here. Because it has to go hard this way to correct itself for going so hard this way. If it was smart like me, it would know, hey, let's stop doing this and let's just ease our way over there. But no, for $4,000, I've got a dumb motor. Dumb trolling motor. I'm watching the bottom here as I go. And so far, I'm not seeing a ton of fish on the screen. so far, but we ain't went that far. The current is too fast to go far quickly. Well, all right, y'all, we've been going a while. I have not had a single bite, and I'm watching my screen. Oh, wait a minute, that might be something right there. That might be a fish right there. Well, okay, we'll give it a little longer. He is hunkered tight to the bottom, I mean tight. Well, all right, y'all. We've been out here a while, and we ain't had a nibble. And I kind of thought it. I just wanted to try it. I'm not used to fishing this lake when it's running 80,000. So let's pull everything in. Over to the flat we go. Try to catch fish for the Catfish Dave show. This old swift muddy water ain't happening. So we'll try the more slack muddy water. It's all muddy. Okay, 24 foot, 23 foot. I'm starting to see a little bit of life now, at least as far as bait fish. All right, y'all, here we are. Up closer to the bank. The current should be slacker here. I won't know till my boat actually slows down a little more. I would like to catch something on this old Nocturnal Nation Demon Dragon Spook. It said it was a hot item. It was the only one that it listed as a hot item. 2 days I've been using it, and I ain't caught jack squat. Maybe that's why they're saying they're hot, to get rid of them. Okay, yeah, the current is much, much slower here. Much slower. We have current, but it's just not ridiculous. I'll speed the boat up a little bit just to get baits out. Got a big log floating over there. Got another smaller one coming up here. I'm already seeing more life on the screen as far as bait fish and stuff. There was no schools of bait out there. Y'all, I'd give anything for that sun to go behind just one of those clouds. I believe I just seen a bite. Oh man, I got some old log over here fixing to hit my planer board. Hopefully it misses it. Yeah, we got one on the white bass. He's moving in quick, or did he come off? He may have come off too. I believe he did. I ain't gonna have much white bass left. They keep that up. White bass center chunk. The head ain't got bit yet. Still got it. I'll keep using it. On a skipjack head. Is he on there? I don't feel anything. What's he doing? Maybe he's running to the boat. Okay, he's running to the boat. There we go. The skipjack head. He's ornery. Come on up here. Ornery old blue catfish. Yeah, that current's moving good. Get my bait back, yeah. You can't even see the fish, the water's so muddy. Come on up here. Give me that head bait back. We'll get along. Two of these rods have not been hit at all. White bass head and the red horse sucker. We just out here messing around in this old muddy water. Muddy, swift water. I don't have a lot of faith in that red horse sucker out there. Of course, I don't have a lot of faith in that spook I got on there either. Oh. And he come up again, did he? Man, I cannot hook a fish on that white bass chunk. That's 3 in a row. And I wonder if that head piece is even on there. I don't see how you can miss 3 takedowns in a row like that. Unless it's the way that hook is on there. That's one of those, shoot. It's a newer hook, but it's not going the right direction. It needs to be more like this. We'll try it again. I've had 3 good takedowns on that same bait. One thing I don't have a lot of faith in is getting one on that Nocturnal Nation spook over there. I guess I could up the odds, maybe take that red horse off there, put a chunk of skipjack on it. That's a fish. That's the fish doing that. I mean, come on. Just holding it, man. Weird bite today, y'all. Weird bite. We're gonna change this out. The ones that ain't getting bit, we're gonna change them out for skipjack chunks. This old white bass head, but now keep in mind, that thing's in pretty sorry shape. I already used it one day. It caught several fish. It has not had a bite today. So we're gonna go with 2 skipjack chunks on the boards that are not getting hit. That's all we can do. I got all this grass and moss and weeds and stuff from this high flow coming through here. Yeah, that bite looked like a big fish. It just whoom, you know what I mean? I should have maybe set that a little sooner. Don't know. Let's try a skipjack chunk. We ain't got nothing to lose. We got it. We might as well throw it. Well, there's one reason it ain't getting nothing. Got some kind of old piece of plastic or something over the top of it. And a leave. Now that one's trying to get hung up. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. I'll go to the house. I'll go to the house if you're going to get hung up. I just put that out there. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. All that cloud, it's got a cloud above it, a cloud below it, and there's one sliver of clear. And that's where that sun's sitting right now. These cost a bunch sunglasses help some, but looking directly at it still ain't no fun. Slow, slow bite. That was a big fish that hit that one. He just sagged it, wham, and then he kind of let go of the thing. I should have set that when it was sagged. Sure should have. They're in a foul mood today, y'all. So far. All kind of shots at them. Now we're getting into, we'll be pulling much shallower water the rest of this trip. We'll be getting into 15 foot. You know, I know they're not out there in that channel. Done been out there, so. I'd say 15 foot's better than being out there right now. Just seen a fish on the bottom, 16 foot. There's another fish on the bottom, 16 foot. We could be in a hot spot. Okay, y'all, the water just really slacked off right here. I've got kind of a point sticking out in the river, and it's shallower. But you can see my board's starting to slump. That's where I've got less resistance on them. Now there's a creek right here I could pull in. I've never pulled in it. It's not super deep, but neither is this. All right, y'all, I'm gonna turn into this creek. Ain't nothing else happening. And it's not deep creek either. It's probably 14 to 10 foot. We're gonna turn in it. I'm gonna bump my speed up. I've never been in it. I'm gonna get the speed up to 7, and I'm gonna start turning in it. Ain't nothing going on. I mean, we've had some shots, but I'm gonna get me a biting fly before it's over with. I'm gonna kill his ass. Uh-oh, something pecking at that red board. Tasting it, just will not commit. Man, that board is just acting funny right there. What is this board doing? I'm gonna have to check this. I bet we got something on here. We do. We do. He's done got all jacked up around my line. He went to swimming funky. Come on, man. I'm gonna lose this fish. Yeah, I seen that board. I don't know how he didn't cross some other lines. He might have. He might have crossed every one of them. Yep, I bet we got him. See what we got here. Where are you at? Pretty good size blue. I didn't even see that fish hit, man. Thought it was hung, but he took off and went upriver. Yeah, not a bad one. What was this on? Skipjack, I believe. Skipjack chunk. Dang it. Mm-hmm. Got a biting fly on it. I can't see them to net them. They just disappear in that muddy water. I think we got them there. All right, y'all. Coming into this creek in about 14 foot of water. Oh, yeah. Old fat thing. Old fatty. See what hook got him. I believe that's that Bass Pro Shops. Yeah, I think that's that Bass Pro Shops hook. All right. Oh, fat thing. We'll take it. All right, y'all, this fish is being hard to handle here. Old fat thing. Yeah. Good thick head on it. Yeah. Hiding out here in 14 foot of water. All right, y'all, I'm just pulling into this creek. It's shallow back here, but you never know where these fish will be when it's fast and muddy like this. Well, y'all, we got that sun out of the camera while we were in that cove. As soon as it drops below that cloud, I'm gonna be putting the old Cost a Lot sunglasses back on. If that red board ain't hung up. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. I got your butt that time. Looked like a weird bite. Now he's running into me. Running, running, running. There we go. Yeah. Y'all, this is the shallowest water. It's 13 foot here, and we done popped another one. Don't get in that yellow board now. He's staying over there in the vicinity, going to the left where it's at. Stay out of it. Stay out of it. Yeah, these fish are in the shallowest water we fished so far. I've got some current, but it's not as strong as downriver in that 20 foot. Come on up here. Got him acting all crazy. Old skipjack chunks ain't junk. I didn't think I'd catch anything on them because it was a white bass bite last time I was out here. Sure enough, we got another one on the skipjack chunk. I might should be pulling all skipjack chunks. Can't even see these fish, man. In that muddy water. Come on up here. Get up here. Yeah. Yeah, we done took care of you now. Oh, that's a really light colored fish there. Light colored. Hooked in the corner of the beak. Try to get him out where that sun pops up in the picture. Nope, 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 don't get all weird. Nope, 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 nope. Real light colored blue cat. Yeah. Out here. Man, that fish has some odd looking eyes. Both of them. And here comes that sun. As soon as I tossed him, I believe it's time to break out the cost too much sunglasses. I got a big old log gonna catch my boat here. Big old log. Let's see if I can not hit it with my trolling motor too bad and get it to go around the side of the boat here. There she goes. Y'all can't see it because of that dag-blasted sun. But it's a big log. Well, all right, y'all. Couple evenings out here on a flooded Fort Loudoun Reservoir running 80,000 CFM or whatever, CFS, whatever they call it. Yeah, zero life out there in the channel in that swiftest water. And the stuff that I'm catching, it's very scattered and it's all shallow in the more slack current. So I have yet to catch a fish with that nocturnal nation demon dragon spook. So yeah, it's a hot item, all right. Something told me not to buy it when I seen that. Either way, this is a video. There was some fish in the video. That makes the fishing video. This is Catfish Dave with another one, signing out.